everybody to BRTV. Hey everybody, we're back at it again. I'm going to do a little review here on this Nitro Mousse Flat Proof Ultra High Performance. And they stand up to the name, man. I went and got this off of Amazon for $1.25. It was the cheapest one I could find. I didn't really care what size it came in because basically I got a 16-inch rear rim, and they make these for rims 18 to 21. So I got this one, and it came, I think it came for a 21. That's why it says 21 right there, NMS 21-235. And basically what you get is this. This is what I cut out of it because I didn't need it. It's got some resistance to it. They say feels like 10 to 12 psi. Man, I do 50 mile an hour on it in the street, no problem. 10 to 12 is about where you want to be when you're off road. So what you get is the inner tube, which is that foam piece right there. It's got nitrogen in it. This is the generation 2. See, it says generation 2. They perfected the cooling. It's cooling method because the nitrogen is in there. It helps it stay cool because the heat is what deteriorates these things. These will last 3 to 4 tires. I think it's worth it. You never have to worry about a tube or a puncture or anything ever again. That's a lot of riding, 3 to 4 tires. I don't think I'll ever have that many tires on the rear of this bike. So if you watched my first video on the review of this, I got a pallet nail the first or second or third ride. It went straight through the lug and punctured it. And I had a hell of a time just trying to put tubes in there because I had never done it before. And I was pinching them before I can even air them up. So I'm like, you know what? This is going to be a good investment for me. So the box comes with the tube. You get a sticker pack. Put some stickers like that there. You'll have some curved stickers that you can put on your rim to cover up blemishes and stuff, but they don't stick very good on the wheel. And some other stickers. I still got some extras. I put one on my exhaust. Man, I like this brand. Mousse. I believe mousse is a French word for inner tube. I don't know. I think it's for inner tube or something like that. So this came as a 21-inch, and obviously I got a 16-inch wheel. And my big concern was, man, I don't see anybody cutting these up and throwing them in there. Is that going to work? Is that going to affect it? This and that. And then I did more research, and I found out that Nitro Mousse and all these other companies, they sell what's called a wedge now. So let's say you bought this 21 for your 21. You never cut it. You put it in there. After about a year or two, or after about a tire or two, it starts to shrink because that's what these things do. From the heat, they shrink, and that's from hard enduro riding. They'll offer to sell you a wedge, which is basically the same thickness. You know, you gotta enter in your tire diameter number, and it'll be a wedge. So you'll take your tire off the wheel, and you'll have your mousse, and you'll slice it right in half. You'll stick this wedge in there, so it kind of butts up in there and makes it tighter, basically. And so once I found that out, then I knew, oh, well, cutting it is not going to be an issue because they approve it, and the tires still run good, so that's not a problem. So this is what I got left. Wedges. They sell wedges for like $20, and they're like 4-inch pieces. And I already cut that, put it in there, and then squeezed in another wedge. So I got like at least 2 wedges, if not 3, sitting here right there. I might cut them up and sell them on eBay for like $10 a piece because shit, they're 20, 27, 28 after shipping, just for a 4-inch piece of foam. It's gonna be worth it though, but I really like it, man. This is the box that it came in. Man, I've got no complaints. Let me see if I can get on it and make it make it flex for you. So there you have it. I'm about 240 pounds dry. And I'm sure you saw the tire bouncing up and down. So basically my approach to this was, you know, since they don't make one for a 16-inch, I'm going to get the cheapest one I can get. And the cheapest one was a bigger one. So maybe that's a size that's not that common, or it really is common. It says on the box, off-road use only, max speed 75 mile an hour with rim locks. That's another subject I want to go over with you. Rim locks. I'm gonna show you a picture of the rim locks I used. So basically you use one of the valve stem holes, which is right there, and I also drilled another hole and put one exactly the opposite side of that bolt right there. So I put 2 rim locks, and they only require you put 1, but I put 2. So basically what a rim lock does, it sits in there, and as you tighten it down with this nut, it sucks into the rim, and as it does that, it pushes the tire up against the inside of the rim on both sides. That way, when you're spinning this tire, or the rim, the tire doesn't move on the rim. It locks the tire to the rim. And most guys say, well, have at least 1, but if you could, do 2. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do 2, just to ensure that sucker is locked in there real good. And it's locked in both sides, so no issue there. So there you have it, the Nitro Mousse Generation 2 dirt bike tube. I'm liking it. I love it. There's no more flat tires, no more punctures. I still have a tube in the front, but hey, I haven't had a flat yet. So the minute I do, I'm getting another Nitro Mousse, because I ain't jacking with tubes no more. Who wants to do that? You know what I mean? I'm liking it. Hey, if you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.